Hello and welcome to Christine's Quarantined Creativity Cabinet. I have plenty of time on my hands and I miss making videos for you guys, so I decided to try to do the best I can with what I got. I mean, that's what being creative is all about, isn't it? So, see, the problem is that most of my good art supplies are in my office, the place where I can't go. That doesn't mean I don't have any art supplies at home, but they're piled up all over the place. It's impossible to find anything. I'm a bit of a hoarder. Today I just decided, okay, I've got some stuff. Let's see what I can make from it. So I'm going to show you something really quick and easy that I'm making from things that I just found around the house. I will show you some of the things that I found. Now, see, this gives away my age, but you older folks, you remember AOL and how they used to send these CD-ROMs everywhere, and they were like free everywhere. At one point, a long time ago, probably back in the 90s, I got this in the mail, and it looks plastic from this perspective, but actually this little container is made out of wood. Here we go. And it opens up like that. Look at that. Isn't that nice? So I'm going to transform this container into a kind of a note container. And I also found an empty Talenti gelato container. I have a bunch of these in my office, and I was planning on doing a DIY with them, and that's going to be planned for later, but I'm going to do a quick little DIY with this. What I think I'm going to do, this is just going to be real quick and easy, is I'm going to be doing a kind of Ray Dunn inspired thing where I'm going to make these into a matching, this will be like a note container where you can put your Post-it notes or whatever, and this will just be a stuff container for whatever. And what I'm going to do with that, my biggest challenge was I could not find any adhesives or glues anywhere. And finally I found this. Now this is old, but I opened it up and it actually does contain glue that actually does squirt out. So that's going to be my adhesive. That's what I'm going to use. Not long ago I got a deal on Sharpie pens at Walgreens, and I happen to have those in my bag that I take to my office, but I have the bag at home. So I've got some Sharpies to use. Then what I found around the house, this was really good. I forgot that I had this. This is a very nice scrapbooking pad that has a lot of really neat, I'll let you see some of the papers that are in here. They have the nice neutral farmhouse look to them. So that's really cool. And then I also found a little bag which contains a bunch of chalkboard style stickers, and I don't know how old these are or whether they still stick, but I have the glue if they don't stick. So we're gonna get started, and I'm gonna see what I can make out of this. I'm gonna start with this, and I think what I'm gonna do is I have some paper picked out for that. I'm gonna take that out. Just this very nice simple paper with these very light gray stripes. So here we go, I got that. I'm going to set that aside. I'm going to set some things aside here so that I have room to work. I'm going to take this, we'll take a Sharpie pen. Let's get one out of the package here. These are nice and new. It will cooperate with me here. We'll take out a Sharpie pen, and I'm going to, on the back, so I have the back of this, I'm going to trace around this to make a square to go on the top of the box. So we'll do that. And sorry you won't be able to see this. I also have in my office my nice little stand that I use when I'm shooting these videos that I put my iPad on. Right now I have my iPad, it's sitting on a little TV tray, one of those things that has little legs on the bottom, and it's right up against my bedroom door, and that's how it's being held up, and I can't really easily move it. So You'll just have to imagine what I'm doing here, but I'll try to explain everything very carefully. So I'm just tracing around this box. That's all I'm doing here. So now I have a square that should fit on the box. And I'm going to cut that out with my scissors. I'm going to cut slightly inside that line because it kind of shows. I don't want it to show. Okay. Here's my piece of paper. We're going to see if that fits onto the top of the box like that. See, so I'm just going to check here. It looks like I may need to trim just a little tiny bit from the top. We'll just do that, just a tiny bit, so it doesn't hang over the edge. And then we're going to put that on there. That's going to go on there like that. I think that should work. And now we're going to take this glue, and I haven't really ever experimented with using this kind of glue. I think it's a little bit like E6000. It should hold really well. I've never really used it on paper, so I'm hoping it doesn't make the paper wrinkle and buckle, but I'm going to try to spread it out in a real thin layer here, and we'll see what happens. Just have my fingers for that to use. We're going to put the glue right on here. Come on, glue. I saw you. Okay, there we go. We're getting some. I'm just going to have to continue like this so I can use both hands. Yeah, the glue is kind of dry. So let's hope I'll be able to spread it adequately. Come on. I'm just going to apply a bunch of it here. And now I'm going to take my finger and see if I can spread it around here. Okay, it's spreading all right. I want to spread it all the way out to the edges, and we'll see if I can get that paper to stick. Oops. Okay, that's actually a little bit of a better angle there, so I guess we don't mind that. Okay, let's stick that down and see if it sticks. Okay, yeah, there it is. It's on there. I think I need to do just a tad bit of trimming. Like that. Whatever's hanging over the edge. There. And we've got some trimming to do right here. There. There we go. And now I think I'm going to repeat that process for the back, just so that it's covered. So let's get out another piece of that. Actually, I think I'm going to do something different on the back because I'm going to need the other piece to go on my so we'll do something else. We'll do this with the little dots on it. So go ahead and take that out. So we got the top. Turn that over. I'm just going to repeat that whole process. Here. Get that lined up a little better there. And there we go. And we're going to cut that out. Well, this one's easy to cut straight because those dots make just a nice pattern on there. You can just kind of follow the dots. That cuts real nice and straight. And now I'll put this on the bottom, just so that there's something on the bottom besides all this huge ad stuff. So, put that there. I'm going to glue again. edge there. This edge. I don't know if you can hear that. My husband is watching an Abbott and Costello short out in the living room. If you're hearing some laughter and things, that's what that is. He's been trying to keep his spirits up by watching as much comedy as possible. All right, I'm going to glue this down. Put that down there. This is working surprisingly well. Now what I'm going to do about these edges, see the edges. Well, first I got to do a little trimming. This piece here, there's a little bit of trimming that needs to be done. This ended up getting a little bit dirty, but you know, the way I'll deal with that is I'll just call it distressing. Okay, now we're going to do the edges. I'm going to take my Sharpie pen and I'm just going to color them black like this. Sharpies usually have pretty good coverage, and it's a permanent marker, so it should stick to the... I'm not sure why it's not going on there. There we go. So you see I have this side all colored in black. So I'm just going to continue that all the way around. Oh, that's peeling up, so that just means I need to put just a little bit of glue there. And spread it. Press that down. There we go. 2 months free, it says. Oh, wonderful. My pen is starting to malfunction. Come on. I think it doesn't like getting into the glue, and some of the glue has gotten on the side of this. So let's just keep working on it here. Oh, there we go. Now it's starting to work here. It's a slick surface, so sometimes I have a little trouble with the pen. Rather than putting down ink, it picks up ink. But it dries pretty quickly, and so then I can just go back over it. Okay, got that. I'm going to do this side here. It's hardest where it says 2 months free. Doesn't want to cover that. But I just got to be persistent with it, and eventually it covers it. One more left here. There. So now it has black edges. Let you see that. Yeah, let's see what we can do with decorating the front of this. And look at these stickers here. God. Oh, that's close. There we go. Let's look at all of these. I'll kind of show them to you here. Got these little guys there. That says Our Happy Place and Here and Now. Oh, I like that. Do what makes you happy. That might be a good one to put on there. Oh, got some cute little teeny tiny ones on there. Look at those little ladybugs. Perfectly Imperfect. That's pretty good. That would be a good one also. Today is a good day. Enjoy your life. These are really cool. I totally forgot that I had these. Remember this moment. Yeah, I probably will remember it, but not necessarily positively. Ah, a moment to remember. Let's see. Hello to the moon and back. Memories. Magic. Seriously. Really? I mean, seriously. Okay. These are really, really cool. Okay. So I think I've decided what I'm going to use for this container. A bunch of other stuff there. I'm going to do... Let's see. I also love the Do It Makes You Happy. Let's do... But I'm thinking that because there ended up being these kind of flaws on here, we'll make it Perfectly Imperfect. So let's put that on there. Oh, feels quite sticky. So good, that's going to work. There we go. I think I'm going to take my, let's see, that's how that looks there. I'm going to take my pen and I'm going to make a little border around it, kind of a stitchy border. I think that'll make it look a little bit more finished. There we go. That looks better. Okay, now we're going to make a matching container with this. Let's see what we got here. I'm going to take my paper again here. And I've got, let's take out that. Oops. I want to make it match the other one. That. See, what I'm thinking, I'm looking at the size of this. Yeah, what I'm thinking is that I could probably just take it and fold it in half. And cut along the fold. Should have two sheets that will go on here. And in fact, it looks like it's going to need to be a little bit smaller. Will this fit all the way around? I'm thinking not. But then, see, I have the other sheet that I can use to, yeah. That's going to need to, okay, why don't I take Sharpie pen. What did I do with my Sharpie pen? Here we go. I'll show you what I'm doing here. I'm just going to mark right in here. So I know what to cut off. Just going to make a little mark right there. Okay, take that off. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold nice and straight along that. And we're going to cut it off there. So let's fold right on that mark. Make it nice and straight, even. Like that. So I have that folded like that, and then I'm going to unfold it, and I'm going to cut paper off at that point. There. Like that. Okay. So now I'm going to just check to make sure that that is going to be the right size to cover this. Yes, it would. Yeah, yes, it is. You can see that. So then I'm going to take the other one, and I'm just going to go like this, and we're going to trace. Get my Sharpie pen here. Let's see that one. I just made a line there. I'm going to cut along that line, and that'll be my second piece. Go. I got a second piece. So now I'm just going to start gluing here. And I'm going to leave the lid on, and I'm going to just start applying glue on the side here. I'm going to try to use the nozzle to kind of spread it. Okay, I've got some down there. We're going to start putting the paper on. Okay, goes right on like that. And we're just going to keep applying glue. Come on. We're going to keep applying glue on here. There. Keep going around like that. Apply some more glue. Bubble there. Avoid that. Fortunately, this glue doesn't dry immediately, so you can kind of move things around if they're misplaced. Okay, so I still have to cover that part there, which we're going to do with this piece. And I think I'm going to go ahead and figure out where I need to cut it. I'm going to cut it right there. Fortunately, the stripes give me a guide where to cut. This piece should be big enough to go on there. Yes. Like that. So, let's get some more glue here. There's going to be some overlaps here, so I have to put some glue on top of the paper where it overlaps. There we go. Now, there's a little bit, I need to do a little bit of trimming around here. A little bit of overhang. Okay, that looks better. Okay, I'm going to need to put just a little bit more glue right there. That's a little bit too much. See if I can move some of that there. Let's just so that that whole edge will stay down. There. So I have that covered. And now let's see what I want to put on this. Glue all over my fingers now. Let's see. Let's look at these here. Let's see. There's one I really like. This one here. Ah, there we go. Do what makes you happy. I think I'm going to put that on the lid. Go. Let's do what makes you happy. I'm thinking that maybe what I could do is I could take these little stickers and just apply them kind of willy-nilly. There's one here that says create. That has to go on there. We're going to apply these kind of willy-nilly going around. Star. Stay sealed there. And sign. Seal. Let's see what else we got here. We got a question mark. We got star. Sign. Our life. Dream big. Love this. Happily. It's kind of filled up. Got a little star here. Hi. Okay. So I'll let you see that. Let's see, there's the top. I'll let you see all around here. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and set up an establishing shot here. And I want to apologize again if I don't make good eye contact with you guys. It's not anything deliberate on my part, but I shoot this thing on an iPad. It means I have to look here in order for it, and I'm gonna look at my finger right now, and that should be making eye contact with you. But I have to look at that. I can't look at my image in there because it looks like I'm looking off, but that's really hard for me to do. So again, I apologize for that. There's our little box. I think I may want to put a little border on that to make it look more finished. So we'll get the Sharpie out and we'll do that. I'm thinking maybe I'll just do something like this. A little border like that. You know, sometimes in the creative process you change your mind. That's okay. So here we go, this side. I thought I was just going to do like maybe just some Rae Dunn lettering, but I found these little chalkboard stickers and I decided, why not use those? So here we go, we're making a border here. And there we are. Oh yeah, I think that looks better. Okay, I'm gonna clean up now and we'll do an establishing shot for our ending. Okay, so that's it for this video. Coming up will be, as promised in my last video, I'm going to do a video where I review some craft kits. And in fact, I got one of the craft kits. That's already come in the mail. It's this. But I haven't gotten the other two yet, so I have to wait till I get the other two before I can do that video. So that's going to be coming up at the end of this coming week. Assuming that I don't get sick, I should be out of quarantine. I'll be able to be back in my office again and do proper videos. But thanks to all my subscribers and all my viewers. You really keep me going, and I'm excited because I may be doing, if you're familiar with Rosemary from Fabbed Hacks, she's planning on doing a thing where she's having a whole bunch of crafter videos, do a bunch of live streams. I can't do a live stream because you have to have at least 1,000 subscribers. So unless you guys can go out and get me like 800 more subscribers, that's not going to happen. But I commented to that effect on her video, and she sent me a very nice comment back that said that she wanted to have me participate and is going to try to figure out a way that smaller channels can participate as well. So hopefully I'll be participating in that. So until then, I want you guys to stay well and stay safe. Stay inside as much as you can. Don't believe everything you hear. Believe only what comes from reliable sources such as the CDC, the WHO, your health department, your doctor. Those are reliable sources. Unreliable sources are celebrities, politicians, and articles with clickbaity titles and internet memes. All of that stuff, don't believe it. It's garbage. Believe what you get from the reliable sources that I just gave you. And don't panic, because there's no reason to do so. Don't get all down in the dumps about all of this, because again, that really doesn't help and it just makes you feel miserable. Do the best you can to take care of yourself, and I will see you in the next video. Oh, and stay inside and make art.